All right, guys, welcome. Welcome to another session of XM Live. My name is Kiriakos. I'm going to be live with you guys for the next 1 hour. And today we are continuing our discussion about Ethereum. Yesterday, I believe we covered a lot of things, but I don't know who was yesterday's session with me, and it's live also today. So because we gave some homework, I want to see who did the homework. So if you were live with me yesterday, guys, let me know in the chat by typing the number 5. And also let me know with a yes if you did the homework we explained. It was a very important homework. We explained basically how to create it. And I just wanted to make sure you guys did it. You guys get the time to do the homework. I'm gonna briefly go over again everything we discussed yesterday. So in case somebody was not in the session yesterday, I'll follow along with the conversation today. And also, if you were not yesterday, you will be able to do the homework today and share it with me next week on Tuesday. So let me first connect on the chat. Let me know, guys, in the chat, where are you tuning in from? And I will shout out to you and your country or city. And until you guys type, let's do a quick summarize from yesterday. So first of all, guys, yesterday we discussed on what are cryptocurrencies, what is blockchain, the technology that they are built on, the differences between Bitcoin, Ethereum as a network, and what problems they solve. And basically, you guys know cryptocurrencies are digital money. And you know, the biggest problems that cryptos are solving is that they are removing the middlemen, banks, payment processors, financial institutions, and they are creating trust without a central authority. How they are doing this with a transparent and secure technology, the blockchain. They are giving people control over their money, and they're making global payments faster and cheaper. Now, what is blockchain? Blockchain is the technology that cryptocurrencies networks are built on. Blockchain is built on the cryptography theory, and it provides transparency, trust, and decentralization as a whole for the financial section. And basically, the differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum is that Bitcoin is digital money. People use mainly Bitcoin in order to save, secure, and increase their net worth. Ethereum, the same, but Ethereum, the main use case of it is smart contracts, the applications, the protocols. We've seen yesterday together that there are over 1,600 protocols right now that are built on Ethereum's network, on Ethereum's blockchain. And basically, Ethereum, guys, we know it's a blockchain platform that allows people to send money, create applications, borrow money, lend money, swap from one crypto to another, do a lot of activities without the need of a bank or a central authority. It was created by Vitalik Buterin and other co-founders, but basically the decision maker is Vitalik. And it was created on 2015. And basically, Bitcoin, of course, now it's way larger as a concept and use case than it was 11 years ago. Why? Because of the smart contracts and the scalability of the network. The major players that are getting benefited from Ethereum is people with ideas, because Ethereum's blockchain allows scalability. It allows you to build on the network tokens, which tokens basically are cryptocurrencies that they don't have their own blockchain. They're using the blockchain of another crypto, in this case, Ethereum's blockchain, and they are building their own project on Ethereum's network. So the more cryptos are building their use case on Ethereum's network, the use case of Ethereum itself goes up. And we've said that we have 1,600 protocols already built on Ethereum. When we discuss about protocols, it's a synonym of apps or projects, okay? And that's the biggest advantage and difference of Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. Now, what is ERC20 is the technology that the blockchain of Ethereum is built on, and it was created by Vitalik. Ethereum, Ether, ETH as a ticker, that's the coin that is used in the network of Ethereum. And then we have Ethereum network, which is the ERC20. And a lot of network and a lot of projects are actually built on Ethereum. USDT, USDC, which are stable coins. Their use case is to always maintain value of $1. And why should you use stable coins is so you can secure your net worth from the volatility of crypto market if you don't want to participate to that volatility for any specific reason and any specific period of time, but still remain in the blockchain network. You also have utility tokens like Chainlink and also governance tokens like Uniswap. Of course, we will get in more in depth as the weeks go by about stable coins, utility tokens, governance tokens, and even if you guys want, discuss altcoins like Chainlink, Uniswap, what they are doing and what is their competitive advantage. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you know all this, if they make sense, if they have questions. If you have questions, of course, I'm covering this in 5 minutes. Yesterday, we invested a whole hour. I just want to do a summary of what we discussed yesterday so we can proceed more smoothly on today's topic. So I don't see any questions. That's amazing. So let's move on. And going more in depth is how Ethereum helps. Ethereum gave access to people to create on DeFi, decentralized finance, and gave access to people to create digital assets, digital ownership, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We have now the DAOs, the decentralized autonomous organizations that are built on Ethereum network, and also financial inclusion, which basically you don't need banks anymore to do financial activities like borrowing, lending, swapping from one coin to another, etc. And the question that we discussed yesterday is who benefits the most from Ethereum? Number one, people without access or with limited access on banks. Number two, developers that they want to build their own apps, but they don't want necessarily to build a whole blockchain from scratch. So they come and build on Ethereum network. Number three, investors that are looking to transparently invest in new assets with higher returns, but also more transparent systems. And number four, users who want control over their money. And the homework from yesterday, guys, was for you to create at least a hot wallet and a cold wallet, and if you want also an exchange account. Now, what are the differences between those three? Hot wallet is a wallet that you can secure your crypto and it is connected on the internet. Cold wallet, usually it's a device that you buy in couple of days, couple of weeks, it arrives to your home, you connect that device in your laptop, and you can create wallet through that device, and it's called a cold wallet. What's the difference between hot and cold wallet is that cold wallets are not connected on the internet compared to hot wallets, which they are. And a misconception that exists is that they're not connected on blockchain, and that's wrong. Both cold and hot wallet are connected on the blockchain. They never leave the blockchain. The keys are either online or offline. What are the keys? Is the seed phrase. Seed phrase is also a synonym of private key. It's a series, it's a list of 12 or 24 randomly generated words which gives you control and ownership on your wallet. And basically, if somebody has your seed phrase, they have control over your crypto. If you lose that, you lose your crypto. So that's also something important you need to remember. And then we have exchanges, which exchanges, it's centralized organizations that you can still create wallets through them. The difference is that with hot wallet and cold wallet, you have a seed phrase, which means you are the owner of that wallet, of the crypto inside that wallet. With exchanges, you don't. Unfortunately, with exchanges, you do not have a seed phrase. So any crypto you add in an exchange, it's not your crypto anymore. In theory, you don't have ownership. And that's why we've seen over the years exchanges closing down, shutting down, and people losing their money because they keep money in exchanges. What you need to understand between those three, you will need all three, don't get me wrong. But exchanges are the fastest way for you to withdraw crypto on your bank account in fiat. Hot wallets are the wallets that you will use for day-to-day transactions, week-to-week transactions, connect your wallet into applications, buy NFTs, etc., into marketplaces. And cold wallet, its main purpose, because it's the most secure between the three categories, is for long-term storage. That's where you will have most of your crypto. For me, 90% of my crypto are sitting in a cold wallet. So let me know if that makes sense, guys. Let me check the chat really quick. That's one of the biggest mistakes people are doing with crypto, by the way, huh? And it's a basic concept. People are practically even making money and losing eventually that money that they make, even more than what they invested in the beginning, because they didn't know how to securely set up their accounts. And how do you create a wallet? Whether that's a hot wallet or cold wallet, you go on Google and type create a hot wallet account. It will give you different suggestions. You choose the wallet you want, and it can be an app or an extension. You download it on your browser or computer. When you open the app or the extension, it will ask you create new wallet or connect an existing one. And if you have an existing wallet, you can reconnect it on the app with the seed phrase. That's why the seed phrase is so important. Now, if you want to create a new wallet, while you create the new wallet, it will ask you to write down your seed phrase. It automatically creates the seed phrase for you. That seed phrase, that series, that list of words, you should never share it with anybody and always keep it somewhere safe. Okay? Because if you lose it, you lose your money. And if somebody gets access to your seed phrase, they get access to your money. And there is no customer support, no forgot password, no nothing. So be careful. After you securely back up your seed phrase, you will get asked to create a password. And once you create the password for your wallet too, you will be able to receive and send crypto. And afterwards, if you want to reconnect on your wallet, usually you do that with the password, not the seed phrase. The seed phrase, you use it the first time only to connect your existing wallet with your money to the app. Maybe you bought a new laptop and you downloaded the wallet into the new laptop or a new phone. So you will need to connect the wallet account to the app using your seed phrase. And afterwards, to log in again, you will do it with the password. And cold wallet is pretty much the same process. The only difference, basically, cold wallet, usually you buy a tool like a USB. And when it comes to your home, you connect that USB into your computer. And again, you follow the same steps. it will ask you to either connect an existing wallet from that company, and that existing wallet, again, you connect it with your seed phrase. You type the words of the seed phrase that was given to you in the creation